Hi there. Here's another story with a practical lesson. The story starts when I was a boy watching television on July 20th, 1969. Amazingly, almost everyone in the whole world was watching with me. Well, except maybe the Chinese and the Russians. There was a Cold War on, and the program was distinctly American.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Everyone who watched remembers exactly where they were when they saw the first moon landing.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Neil may have forgotten to say amen, but his meaning remains crystal clear. With a single step, man's grasp stretched beyond where its reach had been just the day before. Neil Armstrong is the first person to visit the moon. He was followed by Edwin Eugene Aldrin Jr., nicknamed Buzz. Wonderfully, the footprints they left behind on our celestial neighbor may last thousands, if not millions of years, because there's no atmosphere to disturb them. Their visit was the first time any of us have walked on another planet. Neil and Buzz took an important step on the journey towards what, for someone someday, will be their new home. Now, it's way too far to say it'll be their vacation home on one of the thousands of trillions of planets out there. Only 12 astronauts, 12, have walked on its dusty surface. The last of them was Gene Cernan, who arrived on Apollo 17. He and his partner, look him up, left in 1972. And no one, not a single person, has been back in the almost 50 years since then.
We leave as we came, and God willing, as we shall return, with peace and in hope for all mankind.
Now, maybe visiting the moon isn't a big deal after seeing Alderaan, Dagobah, Dantooine, and all the other Star Wars planets. They entered the world's cultures on May 25th, 1977. You can actually measure how interest in visiting the moon has gone downhill. Tell me, who's the third person to have visited there? By the way, never let anyone start watching Star Wars from anything other than Episode 4. In the last few decades, books like Red Mars and movies like The Martian have fueled interest in visiting that planet. Wonderfully, planning is underway for a visit the next time the two of us are on the same side of the sun, relatively close by, 10, 15 years from now. Another, by the way, in 2012, a Dutch company called Mars One raised private money for the colonization of Mars. They only lasted 7 years, but in that time, some 2,700 people applied for a one-way ticket that many scientists thought was a suicide mission. But they felt it was important to move towards the stars. Our practical lesson begins with the idea that curiosity is one thing that helps make us human. So be curious, ask why. Remember, sometimes your reach should go beyond your grasp. If you never try to reach beyond the end of your arm, you may never find out all the wonderful things that lie just beyond your fingertips. But, and there's always a but, keep your curiosity in perspective. You can be voraciously curious about everything and get nothing done. Focus on what's important to you. The first visits to the moon had a lot of reasons beyond simple curiosity. One of the things they did was to bring back rocks to show the origins of the moon and possibly of the entire universe. Alas, by the way, President Trump honored the 50th anniversary of the first moon landing by setting a goal of going back by 2024. The experience gained will be used in the next step, a round trip to Mars. President Trump is the third president in a row to proclaim this, so I expect it's gonna happen. I am Mike for the Be More Better team. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. I am down 7 pounds, not by dieting, but by making changes to my life, like taking walks after dinner. Please comment, like, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't, but always, always be more better. Body, mind, and spirit, and then be even more better when you answer someone's questions and help stretch their reach. This has been a pleasure. Until the next time, bye now.